Worked and what hasn't. My name is Jentri. I've been in the beauty industry for over 25 years. I create my own beauty products and I'm also a licensed esthetician. I can tell you I've used castor oil in all the ways, and today you're just gonna have to bear with me because I'm not gonna edit this, so if I mess up I'm just gonna blah 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 go like that and we're gonna get back to it. So let's start from the head and move down to the lower parts of the body. For one, people love to use it as a conditioning agent on the hair. I personally think that's great if you want an oil treatment. I like Sky Organics for that because I love this bottle. You could probably find a bottle like this online and pour whatever you have into it if you want an easy application process. But I do love this brand. This is not sponsored. This is just a brand that I've used and I trust. Okay, also if you're applying it directly on the skin, it's pretty easy and convenient too. So let's talk about the brows and your lashes. One thing as a beauty professional that I can say after using castor oil for so long and recommending it to so many of my clients is that it freaking works. I don't care about the scientific evidence or lack thereof. What I care about is if it works or not. And for me and my clients, it works. So if you've fallen victim to the loss of your lashes from using those lash extensions perhaps, or maybe you're just like me, I'm in my late 40s and your brows are thinning out, it's a great idea to use a lash and brow serum. Just make sure it's organic, cold pressed, hexane free. If it's not disclosed on the website, then I would use a different type of brand. This is actually from our own line. It's not even out yet. It's coming out later in January, but I like the ease of use with an applicator like this. I also like from a vanity standpoint that it's not an eyesore, so you can leave it in the bathroom and it's not like castor oil is huge and sitting out. So it's very easy, it's very convenient. You can even buy a dropper bottle like this if you want online and pour some of your castor oil into it and use it that way. So for me, the way that I love to use it is, you can use a spoolie to apply it to like your brows. You can use one of those little thin brushes to apply it on your lash line. But for me, one, I'm lazy, and two, I have chronic dry eyes. So what I do is at night, I usually love this product. It's called AccuSoft. I don't have it within hand's reach, but I have it in my spa, I have it in my bathroom. And once my eyes are really, really clean, there's no bacteria on my hands, on my eyelids, then what I do is I take my castor oil and I apply it on my fingers and I just gently massage it onto my eyelids. Because what this does is it gives an opportunity for that product to seep in to your eyes a little bit, which sounds weird at first, but when you learn about castor oil and how it is in so many formulations, including eye products that go into your eyes, it's not that weird. It actually helps lubricate the eye area. So if you do it at night before you go to bed, it can help you like it helps me with chronic dry eyes. As a bonus, whenever you do that, you can just apply a little bit over your brow area and it's going to seep into that lash line naturally, organically, so that you don't even have to use a brush. And as a bonus, it's just going to make your lashes probably go wild. So that is my recommendation for how to use it. It's just really easy and convenient that way. Now, castor oil is also used in a lot of lip products. So if I have some in my bathroom and maybe my chapstick or whatever is not within hand's reach, I will just apply a little bit on my lips periodically. I think it works really well. Now, I know a lot of people that like to use it directly on the skin, and for that purpose, I don't personally do that, but if I were doing it, I think this roller ball is really, really convenient. You can just pour some of your favorite castor oil into one of these. You can find this on Amazon, and you can just roll it over the skin. I think this is a great, easy, effective way to use castor oil. Also, I suffer with arthritis. So if you have any spots on your body that are inflicting pain upon you and you want to release that pain, then castor oil is a great way to do that. What you can also do is you can mix a little bit of your essential oil, if you have one that also aids you in pain, maybe it's lavender, maybe it's frankincense, you can pour a little bit into your castor oil like that, and then you can just stick it in your purse and you can apply it on those areas wherever you feel like you need it throughout the day. Again, and just another easy way to apply that castor oil. Now for me, if my hands or wrists are hurting, I will just apply a generous amount of that castor oil on, massage it in, and I find that it helps tremendously. Speaking of skin, if you have any areas, like I have this little biopsy spot right here where there's raised scar tissue, after applying it on this little area for consecutive months, I did notice that it smoothed down the area. Now, it's not going to make scars or scar tissue disappear, but it can make the skin smoother, hence the idea that people are using it maybe around their eye area or on their face, so that you will have smoother skin. It's going to like calm it down a little bit. And you know, some people think that on that note, it does help with inflammation. So I have a huge fibroid. When I say huge, about the size of a grapefruit. I've been using it consistently on my abdomen area before I go to sleep every night for about a year. And I will say this, when I went in for my checkup, it didn't go away, but it also didn't get bigger. So I was personally happy with that. I'm not gonna go out on a limb and say it makes anything disappear. I do not have evidence to support that, but what I do have evidence to support is that it does help with symptoms. So if you have bloating or if you have pain and you massage it on that area, I find it's very effective for that, which I think treating symptoms sometimes is really everything, especially if you're not ready for surgery or you can't go in for surgery or whatever it is. Maybe it's not serious enough for surgery, but it's making you feel uncomfortable. I think that is a great way to help support your discomfort. Now, another way that people like to use it is they like to use it inside of their belly button. I have done that before, and I have to say, sometimes using it inside of your belly button can at first make you feel maybe a little under the weather. So you may want to consider that if using it, because castor oil is one of those rare oils that can be more absorbed into your body. That's why we're able to use it for so many of these terrific things that we've talked about here today. So one last thing I want to tell you about, and this is really kind of, I guess, next level, because as a beauty professional, as a licensed esthetician, you know, I'm always looking at skin in ways that we can help heal ourselves naturally when possible. And that does not exclude my animals. I have a senior pug, I have a senior Yorkie, and I mix together coconut oil with the castor oil. You see how it just kind of melts into your fingers like this. Now, I got this recipe idea actually from a vet online, so I didn't come up with it on my own, even though I create stuff like this all the time. I was just looking for a really easy way to actually apply it, a way that would be safe for pets. So I came up with this. You can use it on your pet's dry nose, maybe dry paws if they have flaky ears like my pug, or any dry patches. It's just a really easy way to apply it. Now, similarly, if you need to apply it on your skin and you don't like the sticky texture of castor oil, this may be a solution for you. If you mix your castor oil together with something like coconut oil, it may be just an easier way to use a carrier oil to help you apply it to your skin. So keep that in mind. And talking about brands, let's talk about brands for a minute, because I'm not, you know, sponsored by any of these brands. These are brands that I've used in the past, and they work for me. Sky Organics, I mentioned earlier on. I really like this brand. I think they have high quality products. So this is definitely a good option. If you need something that's a little bit more budget friendly, I found this one on Amazon for the most affordable price for 16 fluid ounces. I also love it that it does come in a pump. That's really convenient. And like I said, you can always pour it into a dropper bottle like this if you want to use it in different types of applications, or a roller ball like this. So whatever you decide to do, if you're going to keep your castor oil for any good length of time, make sure that you're storing it in an amber bottle. Use glass when possible, but if you're using it fast, I know there's going to be a lot of people out there that just say, don't use it if it's not in glass. I personally think it's more about the time that it sits in whatever it sits in, if it's BPA free, if it's in a dark container, if it's stored in a cool place, and you're using it quite quickly and consistently, you're probably going to use it up, and it's not going to sit in that place, and it's not going to spoil or be at risk to use on your skin. So that is your personal preference. If you have to have it in a glass bottle, buy whatever brand. I know there's a brand, I think it's called Heritage, which is on Amazon as well, that comes in a glass bottle. You're just going to have to pay for the fact that it comes in the glass bottle, or you can always pour it into a glass bottle yourself. I hope this information was helpful. If you like this type of information, please like and subscribe to my channel. My name is Jentri, and I typically work to help women over 40 restore their skin. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Drop your questions below. And remember, the more you know, the more you glow. Ciao for now.